Hey, Dr. Augustine here from Head to Wellness. I wanted to speak to you today about cell phone radiation. Not good. Something near and dear to our hearts, right? Cell phones. Everybody's on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, taking pictures. Interesting information. So, cell phones are similar to cigarettes. Back in the day, cigarettes were a problem, and yet people were getting cancer, and yet, of course, research and science said, well, there's no conclusive evidence yet. However, what was it doing? It was causing lung cancer. So today, check this out. In 2011, the International Agency for Research on Cancer classified cell phones as a possible human carcinogen. In light of 3 new studies, the IARC is urged to upgrade it to a probable carcinogen. February, the findings of the National Toxicology Program studies were published. Male rats exposed to cell phone radiation were more likely to develop heart tumors than unexposed rats. How about DNA damage to heart tissue was also observed. In March, the Ramazzini Institute published a lifetime exposure study showing a clear link from cell phone radiation and Schwann cell tumors, which is nerve system tumors. The same kind of tumors found in the National Toxicology Program study. Ramazzani's study found RF radiation increased both brain and heart tumors. Not good. And the exposure with rat exposure. This despite using power levels that were about 1,000 times lower than those used in the National Toxicology Program studies. And how about this? As you probably have seen, we're making this transition coming up to a 5G. You've heard of 4G, right? Our cell phone technology having 4G connectivity, and then it's LTE, and now what's up and coming is 5G connectivity. So it's saying that the proposed transition to 5G will dramatically increase radiation exposure as it requires the installation of small antennas every 250 feet or so to ensure connectivity. Okay, so we have cell phone connectivity. We have women putting the cell phone into their bras, right? Just as a place to hold it. We have men putting it in their pockets against their heart. We have, and I've seen patients actually with heart tumors, and I've never ever seen a patient like that before. We certainly see pediatric neurosurgeons saying that their small children who have brain tumors, and they ask the child, hey, do you use a cell phone? And he says, yeah. He says, how do you hold your cell phone? He says, right here like this. And what happens is that's exactly where the tumor is at for these little patients. So regardless of if science is proving it yet, it certainly shows it. It's up and coming, and why wait? Why wait? So my recommendation, so what do you do about this? My recommendation would be never ever hold your cell phone up to your ear, up to your head. Never put it against your chest, against vital organ systems like your heart. As you know, your body is electrical, bioelectrical. You have electrolytes in your blood. You have an EKG for your heart. You have EEG for your brain, EMG for muscles. Our bodies are electrical. And you can disrupt your electrical potential with cell phone technology and cell phone radiation. Despite the fact that we have at our houses, we have wireless networks. We have wireless networks at our businesses. We have cell phone data networks all around us. And 100 years ago, none of this was available. So, should we be protecting ourselves against cell phone radiation? Absolutely. So we should not use our cell phones against our heads and against our bodies. We should carry it away from us in our hands. Ladies, put it in your purse. Use a headset. I would even prefer, if you use a headset, make sure you can have the wired headsets, which are great, but even use a Bluetooth headset because it's very, very little exposure with Bluetooth headsets. Those are even better than holding it up to your head. So wired headset, Bluetooth headset, or certainly just put it on speakerphone. And if someone complains about it, say, hey, I don't want to expose myself to radiation. Okay? My wellness tip of the day, take a second thought about exposing yourself to cell phone radiation, and I hope you have a great day.